So everyone, here's some extremely good news right now. There's going to be more. It's more competition in the hardware business. When you got people like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, they still selling hardware. You know, regardless of what some people online say, Xbox is still selling hardware. Okay, they sell. Okay, they literally just had a partnership with AMD. I'm sorry, Asus to sell the Asus Xbox ROG Ally. So they're still in, so they are putting their hands in the handheld console market business, in which they was already doing what pertaining to like cloud gaming and all that stuff with Xbox Game Pass. But ever since the price hike with Xbox Game Pass, a lot of people have been unsubscribing from Game Pass. But some people who stayed, they enjoyed the fact that they ain't had to be in the living room to play a console or to play a video game. They could just stream it. They could just stream it from their phones with xCloud gaming. Which, if you are in a good place, that could be with anything. If you are in a good area, you'll be able to play your games natively at a very good resolution at 1080p or 1440p. But now we got Steam that's officially pushing out their own PC hardware for you to put into your living room or for to put into your bedroom or maybe even monitor like I got right here. Now this is one thing that a lot of people some people from the Steam audience or the PC market has been asking Valve to do for a long time. They did it before, but PC gaming wasn't as popular as it was now. But now that PC gaming is more popular and Steam has become more popular. Same thing with GOG, Epic, and a whole bunch of other PC manufacturers or PC storefronts. A lot of them are actually getting into the more hardware business. Like Steam already has a Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck, from their own perspective, is a success. And they only sell it on their storefront. But for what I've seen here, I like what Steam is doing. Because Steam is really trying to take away Microsoft's Windows operating system. They're trying to get people away from the Windows operating system and put them more on Linux. But the issue with Linux is, hold on, let me go and place this. The issue with Linux is a lot of games cannot play on the Linux OS or the Steam OS. They need the Windows operating system in order to play a lot of the games. Especially a lot of indie games that are not supported by Linux. But for what Steam is doing, like Steam is pulling out the stops and they are putting fear into Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo because of this. So, without further ado, without wasting any more of your time, let's go ahead and get into this.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming, all are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026.
Okay.
Let's start with this one. This is the new Steam controller.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this design. I do not like this design at all.
NANI?
I mean, the D-pad, some people like the D-pad on the Steam Deck, but that's not me. Like, okay, so here's the thing. If I end up rubbing the D-pad accidentally while I'm playing the game, is it automatically going to switch to a mouse control? Or is it just going to be like, oh, it's only for searching features and not gaming features? In which that would kind of be a little disappointing as well, because some games on Steam cannot be played with a controller. Now, if this is for playing and for, searching around in the Steam store, is that going to be sufficient? Now, these are a lot of questions that I have for Valve. Now, like I said, a lot of people may like this design for this controller, but I don't really like the design for the controller. I really don't.
The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's pretty good battery life. I'm not going to, deny that. Question is, will the controller overheat in your hand? That's the issue. Because in order for the controller to last that long, it probably has to have a pretty great battery for 35 hours of playtime.
With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh, this is the new Steam Machine.
Hey, I seen a whole bunch of people online calling this the GameCube. Hey, look, man, it looks exactly like the GameCube, except it doesn't have the Nintendo insignia. So, don't know if Nintendo might go after freaking Valve over this design, but it's not like they have patents over goddamn shapes and shit yet. They will try. Nintendo will try, but it's not like they actually have anything to actually combat this or try to go after it like they did with Power World. That's a video that I probably should have made a while ago, but it is what it is.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with.
Now, here's the thing. I know that's cap. I already know that's cap because not even the consoles right now with the Xbox Series X and the PS5 and PS5 Pro, they don't even do games at 4K 60. It depends on the hardware, but it also depends on developers if they want to do 4K 60. Now, playing games now what they do is they upscale with AI. They upscale the device so the resolution can look more better. Like how I use my monitor, right? I can play games 1440p, 120 FPS, no problem. But that's if I wanted to play games at 4K, which I don't, because I already know if I play games at 4K, the frame rates would go down like dramatically. So you gotta keep it at a much more stable level that the developers built the game on, which is mainly 1080p. A lot of developers try doing 4K, but a lot of that 4K 60, it's a flat out lie. So I already know that Valve is not going to be doing this either, even with their hardware.
FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage.
Now see, the SD card slot, that's a great thing, because that could be more memory that you could put in and put out either your Steam Deck or your Asus ROG Ally, or the Xbox ROG Ally. So a whole bunch of games that's saved on this SD card, you can pretty much just take anywhere, whether it be with the handheld console or the PC hybrid console, which Valve, this pretty much what this is. It's a PC hybrid console. That's what it is. I mean, the Steam Deck is already a console. It's just a handheld console like the Nintendo Switch.
And brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep, this is Steam Frame.
I ain't gonna lie. Who is the VR for? Because the VR, there's not a very big VR market. Now, some people may enjoy this. Me personally, no. I mean, if you enjoy VR, then this is for you.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset.
Hey, remember when freaking Apple iPhone tried to do VR headset and they discontinued it because nobody was buying the motherfucker? I mean, Oculus is still selling the headsets. I guess there is a market for a VR headset since Oculus keeps on making them, and they also just made an Xbox VR headset. So, I guess there is a market.
Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is
Not to mention, there are some VR games on Steam right now, but the attachment rate is not that big. It's actually pretty small. Pretty niche, if you ask me.
as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection.
Now, you gotta make sure you have a whole bunch of space around you when you're playing VR, because otherwise you might end up breaking some shit, or you might end up hitting somebody. That's one of the bad things about VR. You are so in, like, the video, maybe you're watching the movie, or you're playing a video game, you forget your surroundings outside the VR, and you end up hurting somebody, breaking something, or hurting yourself.
And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running Steam OS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Now the question is, where can you buy this? Can you only buy this on the Valve storefront like you do with the Steam Deck? Because is that the case? I mean, that's not a bad idea. You want your own. You want to use your own manufacturer to distribute your own hardware and all that stuff, like what Xbox does. But Xbox also sells in GameStop, Walmart's, Targets, and a whole bunch of other places. So if you can only buy this through the Valve store, the Steam store, then it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. But the feedback for this is absolutely atrocious. Because some people are really trying to, like some big grifting YouTubers would say, this is bad for a certain game company. Like this YouTuber called Dreamcast Guy, who is a known grifter. And who has been known to lie about some things about gaming. And he's just not being truthful. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here. Today we're talking about the death of Xbox because...
Oh, there it is. The death of Xbox. The death. Here's the thing. A lot of people want this company to go away so bad because they're doing things that's not the norm when it pertains to like gaming. What is the norm? Having more people get to play games, having a more open ecosystem. You want to know why PC gaming is so big right now? It's because it's a more ecosystem in which Xbox is going for. Now they have seen a whole bunch of success from it because they're not doing it the traditional way, like restricting games, like what Nintendo and PlayStation do. But a lot of people, they don't get it. Xbox is making sure they are securing their future, so they can be here for the next 20 years. We don't know what the hell is going to be going on with PlayStation because most of their games, most of their money comes from third-party games, not their own first-party ones.
It's now been about 2 hours since the Steam Machine was initially revealed, and a lot of the discussion on the internet is not only how good the Steam Machine looks, how cheap it's probably going to be, but also...
No, this thing is probably going to be like $600-700.
How it's essentially a better version of the leaks about the next-gen Xbox. You see,
which we don't even know anything about. So anybody saying this is a flat-out liar.
Microsoft's plan for next-gen, instead of doing a standard console, like what the PlayStation 6 is probably going to be with the...
That's false. That's false. Have you not seen... They literally got a partnership with AMD right now. Same thing with Xbox. They're going to be making a much more open ecosystem. Like, bro, 2 PlayStation first-party games like Ratchet & Clank and Horizon Forbidden West, they are literally on mobile and PC right now. They're going to mobile and PC. They don't have a PS5 port.
Nintendo Switch 2 is, their idea is a hybrid box. The next Xbox is going to be a console, but it's also going to sort of be like a mini PC. It's something that's going to have other...
The PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S are already PCs. They're just restricted PCs. So, again, people keep on continuing this lie that consoles are not PCs. Hell, my Asus ROG Ally. Hold on, let me just go ahead and just show you. See, this right here is a handheld PC console. That's what Microsoft Xbox wants to do, and PlayStation also wants to get into the PC market, which is why you see a whole bunch of games of their own first-party games on Steam, GOG, Epic, and probably some other PC storefronts I don't know about. They want to get into this market, both Microsoft and the PlayStation. I mean, Microsoft is already in it with the Xbox PC storefront and also the games on Steam and GOG. PlayStation, do you really think PlayStation doesn't want that market as well? Because their own market is not enough anymore. Jim Ryan said it himself. Herman Host and the CEOs over there at Sony said they need to expand that market to get more MAUs. But everybody just forgot about that.
Their storefronts. It'll have Steam, Epic Game Store, and the Blizzard launcher and stuff, and probably a very hefty price tag. The fact that the Steam Machine is actually coming out sooner, cheaper, and possibly even with actual exclusives, it's very obvious that
Wait a minute, I thought PC doesn't have exclusive though, for what a whole bunch of PC detractors said. Because it's more of an open market. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not the PC market is not a restricted market. There's some games on there that can only be played on PCs because they're not controller supported. Yes, but it doesn't mean they're exclusives. It doesn't mean they're PC exclusives. It means with this open market here, you can play this game on any storefront that we see on PC.
Xbox is sweating bullets. But now they've published a statement. Phil Spencer has just published a very odd statement that has people spamming him with cuck chairs. Let's get into it.
Which is absolute dumb as shit because it's PlayStation fanboys that doesn't want, that mainly only wants a PlayStation only gaming ecosystem. That's who's saying that. That's who's mainly saying that.
10% of Twitter.
James, a hardcore PlayStation fanboy, is who he looked at. Steam Machine about to kill next gen Xbox. Yeah. James, a hardcore PC, not PC hater, PlayStation dick rider. Let's see here. What else? What else is there? Okay, so here's what Phil Spencer said. Gaming moves forward when players and developers have more ways to play and create, especially across open platforms. Yes, that is true because the longevity actually helps support a whole bunch of developers, and mostly any developers. Expanding access across PC, console, and handheld devices reflects a future built on choice. Yes, you should have the right to choose however you want to play a game. You should not be told how to play a game because somebody wants to sell you some hardware that's probably not even good at all. Nintendo, I'm talking to you. Hey, speaking of which, how's Elden Ring coming along? Is it still playing at 24 FPS on the Switch 2? Is that why From Software delayed the game on the Switch 2? Or is it something else? Or From Software just lying? Core values that have guided Xbox vision from the start. As one of the largest publishers on Steam, we welcome new options for players to access games anywhere. Congrats on today's announcement. Yes, this is a good thing. Because with Steam right now, they are taking people away from the Windows operating system and putting them on Linux. The more Valve basically smacks around Windows, the more that Microsoft, Windows, and Xbox will fix their operating system so it can be much more compatible with the Asus ROG Ally. Or if you're feeling ballsy, you installing the operating system on a Steam Deck. Or the Steam Machine, because you can choose to change your operating system on the Steam Machine or the PC or any sort of PC that you build.
Gaming moves forward. Players and developers have expanding access across core values that have got new options for players. Saying this, I think this is the best reply right on top. This
sounds like Satya Nadella is making you say this, or else you get fired again. But these places are fanboys. They don't play games. They're more worried about the business instead of like the games. What's the sales market right now for Ghost of Yotei? 3 million in a month. Not a bad number, but from 84 million consoles, and from a supposed platform where people predominantly buy their first party games. You guys are not Nintendo, okay? The Nintendo guys actually buy their games. You guys just talk online.
This sounds like Satya Nadella is making you say just taken over Xbox. Apparently Xbox for the first 20 years was essentially a freestanding entity. It ran on its own. It didn't have to be profitable. It just had to be out there and making good headlines. If it was getting awards, if it was selling systems, great. But you know, Microsoft was making so many trillions of dollars, they weren't really
they're still making billions of trillions of dollars.
Concerned about the profitability of what was essentially a rounding error. But
they're still making profit. Amy Hood and Satya Nadella just wants more. This is what you guys are not understanding. They are making profit. They just want more.
Now that they're doing all these billion-dollar acquisitions, now Microsoft has stepped in and said,
literally, Call of Duty brings in over $5 billion a year. And the microtransactions from that game alone, and Fortnite, and Minecraft, brings in also $6 billion a year. They are making money. The fact that people are not actually seeing this and they're more worried about, oh, you guys need to sell exclusives in order to, like, make money. No, you don't. If that's the case, why is PlayStation putting their games on PC? Why is PlayStation putting their games? Why is Helldivers 2 on Xbox right now? Why is some old PS Vita games on the Nintendo Switch on PC?
Spencer, why are you bleeding money? Why are you spending our money? And suddenly, Phil Spencer's public presence has definitely shifted to this weird anti-competitive. It seems like now, Phil Spencer, a lot of times people say stuff like this. So this is the same cope you post when Sony releases Game of the Year winning bangers. How gracious of you.
Again, does Game of the Year awards stop developers from getting fired? No. So what is this game? Oh, you need Game Awards in order to make money? No, you don't. Because let's not forget what happened with Spider-Man 2. They literally had delays, but like before the game even came out. Not delays, layoffs.
Babe, this totally sucked. Windows, Steam OS. Instead of using even Windows, this thing will actually have its own operating system
That you can change at any time. Do people not actually realize this?
which to me is maybe the most interesting. Now, full disclosure, I've used SteamOS the tiniest bit. I've seen a lot of people, though, talk about how much better, streamlined, efficient, lower cost to power it is than Windows. Windows has a lot of baked-in issues that straight up SteamOS just doesn't have.
Yes, and this is why with Steam OS, Windows is actually trying to lower the bloatness to make games more efficient to play on Windows, whether it be with the Asus ROG Ally, the Xbox ROG Ally, or your own custom built PC or pre-built PC. They want to keep people on Windows. This is why Linux, this is why Steam OS is a threat. It's not the death of Xbox. It's a threat.
The inside of the Steam machine is just a compact Xbox Series X. It's an even smaller cube, the Gabe Cube if you like. This is Tom Warren. This is one of the biggest Xbox journalists in the world.
That's not true at all. So, what the hell is he talking about?
And even he is kind of just singing praises of, honestly, how efficient this thing is. This tweet has almost 10,000 likes. Dang. The new Steam machine comes at a perfect time. Valve could truly make a huge impact on the console space.
This is not a console. This is not a console. This is a PC. This is a pre-built PC. What the hell is the matter with you guys? It's not a console, it's a PC.
At a time when competition is very badly needed. I fully agree with this.
This is not a console. This is a PC. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you guys right now from the Steam store page themselves about what this actually is. Give me a sec right here. I'm about to show you guys right in the second. Where's my pause feature at? Hold on,
Also,
why that loads up?
Might be a death sentence for Xbox. Timing is all interesting with all the leaks.
Again, people want Xbox to die so goddamn bad. And we don't know why. People really have this much hatred for a plastic box. It's unbelievable. It is very unbelievable how anybody can have this much hatred for a plastic box. In which, if you actually ask them why they hate Xbox, they cannot tell you. See right here, from the Steam machine, right here. What does it say? LED strip, and it's a PC. Right goddamn here. Yes, Steam machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. It's not your own apps or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? It's a PC. It's not a console. Anybody that's continuously saying this is lying to you. Like these people, like it's individuals like this that keeps on spreading misinformation, that keeps on putting out these baseless ass takes, these lying ass takes, is why a lot of people do not understand why gaming is as stale. Well, AAA gaming is as stale as it is right now because everybody wants to play it safe. Because you got people like this.
Speaks regarding a letter, he truly does not care. He doesn't want Xbox to win. He doesn't care if Xbox dies. He doesn't care about next-gen Xbox. It's very...
They literally just announced a next-gen Xbox. It's going to be a console PC hybrid. It's going to be an Xbox, but it's going to have the open compatibility of PC.
Very obvious, right? Phil...
These idiots have no idea what the... Now see, look at this. Sega in 2021. Xbox in 2025. But these guys are disingenuous as hell. And this guy he's using Zubitech?
idea of it seems great.
Zubitech is also a hardcore PlayStation fanboy that hates PC gaming and Xbox.
They've actually posted tons and tons of stuff about how...
Let's see. Okay, I'm skipping most of this because this guy...
be more screwed. And I honestly want to say this. Sony, it's time to drop the price. If you don't start thinking about how to make that PS5 cheaper, yeah, you're going to have some real competition in 2026.
They already have competition right now. They're literally competing for your time. What the hell is the matter with you guys? But like I said, man, these individuals have no idea what the hell they're talking about when they're saying it's like actual competition. PlayStation is literally putting their games on PC right now. But because they have like 1 or 2 exclusives, all of a sudden they're better than any other kind of like gaming manufacturer or gaming space. They're not. These guys want Xbox dead so goddamn bad. It's like it's what did Ono Alex say? It's Xbox derangement syndrome. Now you can play however you want to play, but to be out here and call for the death of a plastic box or for the death of a company because they don't do things that you think they should be doing, like you're part of the board of directors, like you're part of the chair, like you're in those rooms in the meetings saying like you could probably do things better than what this multi-trillion-dollar company does with their own companies. You say you can do better? If it was up to y'all, PlayStation would be dead a long time ago. No PC ports at all. No way to innovate your games. No way to bring forth the longevity of your games. So what happened with Concord then? If you guys want to say shit like this. But like I said, guys, this does look pretty good. The Steam machine does look pretty good. But as far as it goes, if you are a PC gamer or you want to get into PC gamer at the cheapest price, you can build a PC right now at a price that's within your range. Just go to PC Part Picker, and you can find a PC that's within your range. It could be like less than $700, and you'll still be able to play games at a pretty decent rate or a pretty good rate. Like there's a whole bunch of indie games right now that on Steam that you can play. Right now I'm playing Bio Goddess Doomsday. It's a Resident Evil like Chinese game. It's okay from what I've seen so far. But the Steam machine, yeah, like I said, with the Steam Deck, the Asus ROG Ally, Xbox ROG Ally, if this is your cup of tea, yeah, if you want to get into PC gaming at the cheapest price, you can. That's the whole thing with PC gaming. It's your freedom. It's your choice. Can nobody hold you down to one storefront? You can use any storefront you please, especially if it's a storefront with DRM-free games. But let me know what y'all think about this. Comment below. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.